old Barbie armoire. We got here cookie cutters.
Oh, okay. That's a good way to organize. This is from the benefit of the thrift shop. Oh, okay.
It's like a lot of handmade stuff. Which is cute, but I'm looking for yard sale stuff. Do you like this one as a Christmas one or no?
Personally?
Yeah. Personally, nah. What about the pumpkin? Or this one? This pumpkin.
I'm indecisive today. What's in there?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, they're cute.
So you press this one and press the Lotion. And then you press this one, it gives you the answer. Yeah, I don't see time to
Hi, I have this.
Okay.
And it's a dollar.
Okay.
And I had to try to find something so I could bring one like 20 that have enough change for me. Because I don't want to give somebody a 20 for like $1 purchase.
You'd be surprised how many people do that.
I did have some change, but I already made some other purchases. And they were bigger, and I should have used the 20 instead of the change that I had.
So you guys just saw a little bit of footage from an indoor church yard sale that I had gone to. I apologize that it wasn't a whole lot of footage. I ended up running into my aunt and uncle, so I was talking to them. And quite frankly, this church yard sale used to be me and my mom's absolute favorite. It was like the best church yard sale. We looked forward to it every year. It was kind of like the kickoff to yard sale season, basically, when this church had their sale. But as the years have gone by, ever since pretty much 2020, the sale just hasn't been as spectacular as it has been in the past. There's definitely a decent amount of like crafting vendors and stuff like that, which is nice, but you know, I'm more looking for, you know, the yard sale type of tables, and there wasn't, you know, a whole lot of them in my opinion, like there usually is. So I did get a couple of things, but not a whole lot. And so the rest of this video is going to be obviously just some things that I have listed recently on eBay. I think I have about like 60 some things to go through, and a lot of really awesome things, I think, in my opinion. So let's start off with what I did get at the church sale. So at the church sale, I did find 2 pairs of Vionic shoes. I like picking up this brand. I've sold every single pair of Vionic shoes I've ever purchased. So these ones are just like a navy blue slip-on, great like walking shoe. These are a 6.5. They're actually my size, but not really all my kind of style. So I did decide to list them, but they are in like brand new condition. I paid just $2 for these, and I listed them as a buy it now for $35.99. And then they also, at the table I got those from, had these Vionic shoes, and these are absolutely gorgeous. They have like a wooden block heel and a snakeskin pattern with these buckle straps. Again, size 6.5. I don't really wear heels a lot. I consider myself to be fairly tall, and I don't like to like be towering over Eric, so I don't really wear heels too much. But again, these are in like new condition as well. So again, I paid $2 for these, and I listed these as a buy it now for $39.99. I thought this here was a really nice find. I found this Coach roll up jewelry bag, so you could take this like when you're traveling or that kind of thing. It's just a really nice like silky feeling. And then when you open it, you can put your jewelry all in there. There's some zippered compartments, and then you can put your rings on those little rolls. So I thought that was really cute. I paid $5 for this, and I listed it as a buy it now for $39.99. I found this fossil purse. It looks like this. Really nice, like quilted design with leather accents, leather straps, and it still does have its little fossil key fob there. So, and that's in really nice condition as well. And I paid $5 for this purse, and I listed it as a buy it now for $39.99. I did end up getting this Clinique Moisture Surge moisturizer. This was $2. And I decided to keep this for myself. I'm having like issues with like a dry spot right here on the my forehead. So I thought maybe this might help you know, moisturize it a little better. So I am keeping that, but I probably could have sold that for like 20-ish. And then I also got, this is like a gift with purchase, or no, not a gift with purchase. This is like a birthday, I believe, thing, maybe. I stopped getting my free birthday items from Sephora, so I don't know like what comes out. It might be also, you can cash your points in. Anyway, this is a Sephora Drunk Elephant. It's a jelly cleanser and some sort of face cream. I paid $1 for that. So I'm probably just gonna keep this for myself as well. And then we did stop at a random yard sale. I got this Bath & Body Works 1,000 Wishes pocket back for 25 cents. So that I'm just gonna throw in my purse. And then also for myself, I found a Yankee candle. This is in Moonlit Cove. Smells really nice. I paid $5 for that, and it's brand new. It smells really, really good. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that as well. You guys know I love me some candles. So I think that's all for the yard sale type of stuff. So now I'm just going to share with you like some random things that I have gotten at auctions and stuff like that that I have recently listed. I was trying to get all my Easter stuff up. I did have this little like cardboard Easter egg. This is by C's Candy. And inside, oh, it's so cute. It kind of has that vintage style look to it. Inside is like a brand new pack of Easter grass. So you can use it to, you know, decorate with, or, you know, fill it with some Easter goodies. So this came from the auction, probably on a random tray. I listed this as a buy it now for $11.99. I also got a random tray that had this on, and this is a brand new set of 2 Simply Vera Wang standard pillowcases in the color Spa Blue. So those are brand new. These were originally from Kohl's. Linens can do well. I was surprised when I looked these up because I wasn't bidding on the tray for these, but these might actually be what sells the highest. So I paid $1 for the tray that this was on, and I listed these as a buy it now for $39.99. So, you know, when they stop making, you know, certain colors, you know, of a specific linen that people are using, you know, for their beds, then they're gonna look to eBay to replace those. At one yard sale Eric and I went to, I did pick up a baggie full of Barbie doll. It was mainly shoes, but there were also some accessories in there as well. These aren't like vintage Barbie items, but people are always looking for Barbie stuff. It doesn't necessarily matter if it's a vintage or not. Like if you look up Barbie shoes sold, like they sell consistently like every single day. So I decided to take a chance on the baggie. There were like little baggies. I paid $1 for each baggie, but there was multiple pieces in them. So I think I got about 4 or 5 baggies for like $5. So I do have some of the pieces listed, not all of them. These here are just a really cute black knee-high Barbie boot. I do believe these are from the Fashionistas Barbie line. So I liked the look of these. They kind of have that Monster High type vibe to them in my opinion. So I listed these as a buy it now for $12.99. They were selling for a decent amount there for those specific ones. Also, one of the baggies was this chunky Barbie gold purse. Really cute, matches those boots. I listed this as a buy it now for $9.99. These were also some Barbie shoes. These are little gold high-heeled sandals. I listed those for a buy it now of $9.99. Okay, so the tray that the Vera Wang pillowcases came on, there was also some Clinique items, and this Clinique lipstick was on there. It's in the shade Runway Coral. Really pretty color. So I listed this one separately because this one is a bit harder to find of a shade. I listed this as a buy it now for $18.99. And then there was also a Clinique bag on there with more Clinique items. So I listed this whole bag and all of the contents. I listed this on auction with a starting price of $19.99. And I'll go over quickly what was in there. There was a Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizer. This is a makeup remover. We got a little Clinique Happy perfume. This here is an eyeshadow trio. All of these items are brand new. So is that eyeshadow trio. And then this actually came from the yard sale where I got the Clinique Moisture Surge. This is called Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. And this is also new. I paid $1 for that. So like I said, I put that whole little lot together on auction with a starting price of $19.99, including the little makeup bag. Alright, this next item was an amazing score at the auction. I won this vintage Coach bag. This is in the style called Willis. This style, the color, everything is very desirable. It's definitely worth a lot. So this was, like I said, just an amazing find, and it's in absolutely beautiful condition. I paid just $18 for this vintage Coach bag at the auction, and I have it listed currently on auction. I have it listed for $199.99. That is the cheapest one currently listed on eBay. Everyone else has theirs listed much higher. I'm talking $200–300 range. So definitely a good vintage Coach bag if you ever come across one of these. So I definitely think it will sell at least at that price. Eric won this box at the auction. This is by a company called Whiteline. These are car parts. Anyway, I don't really know anything about car parts. I'm not exactly sure what part is in here. It's something car related. Anyway, he paid $9 for these and listed them as a buy it now for $89.99. This Whiteline brand, I think it's an Australian brand, definitely is pricey. But car parts are pretty pricey themselves. We won this tin lunchbox at the auction. I think this is a movie, Faster Pussycat. I've never seen it before, so that's something I'll have to look up. It says Dark Horse Comics on the side. Is it a movie or is it a comic? You guys have to let me know down in the comments. Anyway, it's just a tin metal lunchbox. Won this for a bid of $6 and put it on auction with a starting price of $39.99. These were selling. I think at one point this might have had some stuff inside of it. So the other one I think that's listed has the stuff, but it's listed obviously much higher. I won this guy at the auction. This is a really nice hand-carved wooden piece. Definitely African. It has these beaded pieces on it, like around the neck and around the waist here. Just really nicely made. There's no markings on it, so I don't know, necessarily who made it, but it's a nice, thick, carved wood. I grabbed this for just $1 I paid at the auction, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $49.99. I've seen similar ones of these wooden statues that look pretty much just like this listed for way higher than that. So I'm hoping I can at least get that for him, but we'll see. I actually did pick this up at a yard sale as well. This is a Bath & Body Works Happy Vibes body cream. I think I paid $1.25 for this. At one point, this fragrance was selling really well. I had sold a lotion and fragrance mist combo lot on eBay for a really good price, and so when I saw this, I was like, ooh, I know that's a good fragrance. And then I looked it up and I'm like, something happened. Something happened, and this isn't as desirable as it once was. And that's why it's like, you kind of have to look every so often because prices fluctuate so much. Like one month things can be selling really well and the next month they're not. So like I said, I paid $1.25 for this, and I listed it as a buy it now for $22.99. So still good, but not like how it was. I got another pair of black Barbie shoes. These ones look like this. Hopefully you can see that. I listed these as a buy it now for $9.99. These at the auction, again, for just $1. These are really cute angel wall pockets. They are marked Italy. They're marked something Italy, and I can't read the side. I feel like it says Valentino made in Italy, but it does have like a marking there on the side. But just really cute little wall pockets. Paid $1 for them, and I listed these on auction with a starting price of $19.99. This next item, I'm gonna post up a picture of it. I'm not sure where Eric put it. It wasn't on my table, but it is a large item. It's some sort of automotive diagnostic testing kit. He paid $20 for it at the auction and listed it as a buy it now for $119.99. This next item actually came with something else. I had one, and I debated on listing this because he does have an issue, but I feel like it could easily be fixed, especially if someone's crafty. It's this really cute Santa Claus. He's made of this like almost like an oilcloth fabric is how I would describe him. And he is signed by his original maker, B.J. Wann Designs, 1991. But you can see on his face, there's like a little tiny chip on his nose. So, you know, if you have a little bit of like clay sculpey, I feel like that could easily be fixed. Or even if you had like just a colored paint that matches that skin tone, it wouldn't even be noticeable. But I don't know. Like I said, I debated on listing it. I put him up on auction with a starting price of $19.99. Alright, here we go. Here's another amazing auction find. I found this Empoli Italian glass like Genie bottle. I actually have one of these currently listed. It's a much larger one and it's green. It hasn't sold yet, but it has a lot of watchers. This one here has like a ribbed swirl design in the glass, and it's almost like a smoky gray is how I would describe it, and it does still have its original Made in Italy sticker on the bottom. Guys, I paid $1 for this at the auction, and I listed this on auction with a starting price of $99.99. People typically have these listed pretty dang high. If I ever get an antique booth, I think I'm gonna have a pretty banging antique booth. Eric and I have been tossing around that idea in our heads. It's like everyone in our area has one, and I feel like everyone has one except us. And I have so many like nice, just larger glass items that I wouldn't mind like putting in a booth so I don't have to ship them, kind of thing, just in case something were to happen. But yeah, so maybe one day. Next item I have is this vintage martini shaker. Love the look of this. To me, it had a like Fred press vibe to it. It's not signed, so I'm not sure who, you know, originally made it, but it's got a gold top, clear, thick glass with this leaf print on it, or like palm fronds. Just a really beautiful, like cocktail shaker. Won this at the auction for $1, and I listed this on auction with a starting price of $29.99. I do actually have a couple other cocktail shakers to list, and these vintage ones can sell well. Eric won this Ping golf hat at the auction for $1, and we put this up as a buy it now for $23.99. I recently won this at an auction. This is a Zip Monkey Rushton plush. My mom actually had one of these, not in as nice of condition, so I just, like, I had to have it, but I still have hers, so I have this one listed, but obviously I'm keeping hers. So really cute, really nice condition. Paid $10 for him, and I listed him as a buy it now for $69.99. Okay, the next couple items I'm gonna pop up to the side. I just have like one box here to show you. Eric and I won 3 Winnie the Pooh Steiff plushes at the auction. So this is just one of them, just showing the box, but I'm gonna pop them up over here. Okay, so we won, the first one we won was the Piglet Steiff plush. We paid $35 for Piglet, and we have that listed as a buy it now for $149.99. The next one that we won was Owl. So the more obscure of the characters, the higher prices you'll see. So Owl we paid $60 for, and we have him listed as a buy it now for $249.99. And the last one that we won was Kanga with Rue. We paid $75 for this one, and we listed that one as a buy it now for $359.99. So really nice comps on those Steiff plushies. We did bid on all of the characters, but for whatever reason, someone wanted the more, you know, like the Pooh, the Tigger, and stuff like that. And quite frankly, those ones weren't selling as well. It's the more, you know, obscure characters. Okay, I won this at the auction. This is absolutely beautiful, and I debated keeping it for myself, but I didn't. I listed it. This is by a company called Royal Crown. Absolutely gorgeous owl. They call this a paperweight, but obviously you can just use it as like a decorative type of figure. I paid $15 for this at the auction, and I listed him as a buy it now for $69.99. These were selling pretty high. Some people have them listed even higher than that. So, I mean, if it doesn't go, that's one of those things where I'm like, I'll just keep it, right? Okay, also at the auction, we won this. This is in amazing condition. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if whoever wins it gets it graded, so it could potentially be worth more, because there is like not a crease on this bad boy. This is a vintage from 1988, still sealed, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael figure. It still even has the original price tag from the store for $3.97. So, but like I said, it's in immaculate condition. We paid $85 for this at the auction, and listed it on auction with a starting price of $149.99. So, like I said, I feel like whoever gets this might get it graded, because even like the clear plastic on the front isn't yellowed or anything like that. I mean, this just looks like it came straight out of the box. Next item I have listed, this is just a LipSmackers lip balm pot in candy cane. Some LipSmackers can sell really well. Not necessarily newer ones, but the vintage ones are definitely pricey, and it kills me that I like threw away a lot of my old LipSmackers lip balms from back in the day, because some of them can sell for just crazy amounts of money. This one here isn't really worth anything. what did I list this for? I listed this on auction with a starting price of $9.99. So we'll see. I also listed this Bath and Body Works perfume in Enchanted Orchid. This has been used, but this is a discontinued fragrance. Listed this on auction as well for a starting price of $9.99. Listed this perfume. This is a Forever Krystle perfume. I just sold one of these the other day, but I had another one, so I got this one listed as well. I paid $1 for this, and I listed it as a buy it now for $39.99, and that's what the last one just sold for. Got another pair of Barbie shoes. These ones are cute, little silver with bow detailing. I listed these as a buy it now for $5.99. Won this at the auction. This is a Merry Mushroom piece. So you know, we've all seen the Merry Mushroom canisters. Most of us grew up in households that had Merry Mushroom canisters. My mom had them. This here is actually more of a rarer piece, so definitely worth a decent amount. This is a hanging planter. So this would have had a chain attached to the top to hang it by. The chain is missing, but you could obviously string a different chain through there, or you know, a heavier cord or anything like that, or just sit it as it is. But it is a planter, so and it is Sears Roebuck. I paid $20 for this at the auction, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $59.99. It does currently have a bid, and these do typically sell pretty well. I did end up listing another vintage My Little Pony piece that would have come from that stable I had gotten at the yard sale. This is a crown for the ponies. I listed this for a buy it now of $5.99. This came on a random tray I won at the auction. This is a nice, like, heavy ceramic pottery vase. This is actually for a grave site, to put like memorial flowers in. So you would stick this piece down into the ground and then put your flowers inside. So its original purpose was to use at like a grave site. I couldn't find any of these listed or sold on eBay. I actually had to go to WorthPoint to find it. So I listed this on auction with a starting price of $39.99. The last time I've ever seen any sell was for a set of 2, and they sold for like close to $60, I think. I think it was like $59.99. So definitely a harder to find piece. Obviously you don't have to use it at a grave. You could, you know, put it in your own garden in the ground. So it's not like it needs to go at a grave site. I won this hat at an auction. I think it came with some other stuff. It's a black vintage hat by Gwen Pennington. It is marked on the inside there. I listed this for a buy it now of $12.99. I am so awkward. Okay, anyway, moving along. I got an Avon Sparkling Grapefruit and Orange Blossom Body Mist. This is brand new, still sealed. This I have listed for a buy it now of $9.99. This here I thought was absolutely adorable. This is a vintage ceramic winking Santa, kind of like a trinket box. It does have a lid. This is by Mallory Ceramics. To me, it kind of has that Holt Howard type of vibe left in, you know, just based on the face of the Santa. There is a crack in this, and you can see it here on the back. So it does have, you know, an issue, but I just couldn't let this sit. I thought it was so stinking cute. This is just absolutely adorable, in my opinion. I paid $4 for this, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $22.99. I do have a lucite purse currently listed. It has a lot of watchers but hasn't sold yet. I do have this one as well. Again, this is a vintage lucite purse. It has the reverse engraving there on the top. Just absolutely beautiful. I mean, you don't come across these, in my opinion, very often. I won this at an auction, and I listed this one at the same price I listed my other one for, $99.99. These vintage lucite purses can sell really well, especially, you know, collared ones and more, you know, intricate type of ones. Eric won these tongue cutters. Sounds so weird. Tongue cutters at the auction. I think this has to do with photography and like cutting film or something like that. He paid $1 for these and listed those on auction with a starting price of $29.99. This at the auction, I thought this was so cute. It's probably like a newer piece. I don't know like how old it is or anything. It's like a resin material, but I thought it was so cute. It looks like an elephant tusk. Anyway, it looks like an elephant tusk with the elephants all in a line walking across it with their trunks raised, which, you know, symbolizes good luck. So there's no markings or anything on it, but I decided to take a chance on it because I thought it was cute. I did pay $13 for this. I put it up on auction with a starting price of $29.99, so we'll see. Won this at the auction for $1. It's just this old metal sign. It says Wabash National, and I'm pretty sure it has to do with tractor trailers, truck driving, that type of thing. Anyway, listed this on auction with a starting price of $49.99. Check worth point. Last one sold for around 50 bucks. So, and there isn't one listed, and hasn't been one listed in a while. I got a set of Foo Dogs. I will say, anytime I've picked up Foo Dogs, they have sold. I've sold every single set of Foo Dogs I've ever purchased. So I took these at the auction. There's no markings, but really cute little set. Paid $3 for these, and I listed them on auction with a starting price of $29.99. I listed two vintage from 1988 He-Man magazines. These are pretty awesome. Listed these together on auction with a starting price of $29.99. Which one is it? This one here was actually the final issue ever made, so this one's a little more desirable than the rest. But these are really cool, and they got great advertisements in. Like, check out this one. I loved this one. This one is a Boglins advertisement. If you guys remember Boglins, they were amazing. So just really cute little set there. Eric won a lot of these these are by Felipe. I'm not sure the last name off of the top of my head. Felipe something. Anyway, if you want to take a closer look, there will be links down in my description box. Some of these pieces sell really well. These have that mid-century modern type brutalist look to them. So this one here is like a blue cobalt, and it's like wrapped, they call this like imprisoned glass, and it's just says Mexico around it in this like coppery kind of material. So just a really nice piece. This you can obviously use as like a drinking tumbler. I think that's its intended purpose, but I thought it would be really cute as a vase as well. So for the whole lot of them, we paid $27. So I listed these on auction. I listed this as a starting price of $29.99. We also have this one, again by the same maker, this blue, really nice cobalt blue, thick glass handle. This thing is amazing. I listed this on auction with a starting price of $29.99. We also got another one of these. This is more of like a tumbler vase style. It's got like a bluish green look to it. Again, auction. I have this listed for $29.99. And then the last one by that Felipe is this one here. And this one's like an amber colored, and it's got some bubbles in the glass. Just really, really cool pieces here. Again, auction, $29.99. I got this is still sealed, Victoria's Secret, just sponge loofah. Have this listed as a buy it now for $5.99. I got a bottle of Estee Lauder Pleasures perfume. Have this listed as a buy it now for $45.99. I got a set of vintage Susie Goose doll clothing hangers here. Listed these as a buy it now for $16.99. I got a pair of Barbie shoes. These ones are vintage. These are marked Japan. They're little pink, like T-strap heels. These ones here I have listed for a buy it now of $13.99. I got this Play School, no, I think it might be Fisher Price. Either Fisher Price or Play School pink little table lamp for a dollhouse, so a little replacement piece. I have this listed as a buy it now for $3. I have this vintage Barbie outfit. I mean, look at those bell bottoms, how cute. I'm assuming these are handmade pieces. I'm not entirely sure, but I do think that they are handmade, but still really nice quality. I listed these on auction with a starting price of $9.99. This here is an old pencil box, and it's just filled with some vintage pencils and vintage like school supplies. The box itself, you know, has been well loved, but I'll go through it real quick. I just thought this was really cute and just full of nostalgia, right? So there's two of these lenticular rulers. These are were promo items from Fruit Roll-Ups. We got this vintage eraser of a teddy bear ballerina, a Chippendale stamper. This was like a cereal premium. Got this vintage eraser. It looks like a record. A little Roadrunner eraser. We got a vintage puffy sticker, Zodiac Cancer. A Slimer pencil topper. Got all sorts of pencils. We got a dinosaur with a purple topper. This one says Aruba with lizards. This one says Vallarta with like a chameleon. This one is a Russ that says Friends Are Forever. We got a moose shaped one that says Cool as a Moose, Bar Harbor. This here is a sticker of a red elephant that says Awesome. This one's a Carnival Cruise Line with a fish topper. We got a SeaWorld with a Shamu topper. And lastly is a Hershey's Kiss pencil. And none of the pencils have been used. So I listed that all together. Some of the items are mine and some of them are my aunt's. So if this sells, obviously she is getting money from it. So I listed this on auction with a starting price of $19.99. There are people out there who collect vintage pencils and stuff like that, and some people really like nostalgia type items. I got this old Valentine's Day card. This has been written on, just a really cute like astronaut boy. I put this up as on auction with a starting price of $9.99. I got another pair of Barbie shoes. These ones are newer, probably from the Fashionistas line, and I listed those as a buy it now for $5.99. Next Barbie item is vintage. This one is a felt coat and matching hat. These are probably from the 60s, I would say. I listed this as a buy it now for $25.99. I also have this one is also vintage. This is a Ken doll sweater. I have this listed for a buy it now of $9.99. I have a set of 5 of these vintage whiskey footed glasses that say Old Granddads, which is a whiskey. I listed these on auction with a starting price of $45.99. Those came from an auction. Alright guys, so that is the conclusion of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I definitely feel like I got some stuff off of my table, but as always, there's still some stuff left. I also am going to be having a rummage sale video soon, as well as an auction video, and hopefully I have some yard sales to go to this weekend as well. So that is everything. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.